solid day if he can hang on for this next lap and a half. He'll have led 155 of the 300 laps today. Maximum points.
Next year we got to make him start last. That's all there is to it. When you sweep a racetrack in the season, next year you got to start last.
And a white flag. Final lap at New Hampshire for Kurt Busch.
I think the big advantage for these guys was that nobody did get practice. Nobody could tune their cars in, and these guys had a great race car, so they didn't have a whole lot to do.
Even though he led 110 laps and won the race in July, his crew chief Jimmy Fennig told me this morning they weren't satisfied with the car. They thought other people will have caught up to them since then. They made some changes based on their experience and their knowledge, and obviously they were the right changes to have made. As Kurt Busch sees the checkered flag and begins his chase for the Nextel Cup with a victory.
2 to go. Stewart leads Newman. Kenseth still holding off Biffle. Wallace and
Newman's taking a look. Up beside Stewart.
this is for the lead inside of 2 to go.
Wow.
Watch how hard Newman drives it into 3 here.
Watch how hard Stewart drives it into 3. He's sliding. Oh, they make contact.
Oh, here we go. Newman's in front, but Tony's trying to come back on the inside. Can't do it.
White flag last lap.
That was a great move.
But it's not over yet. There's still a half a mile to go.
Stewart is sliding that car right now. He is driving for everything he's got, but
looks like it is over.
Yep, I don't think he's going to be close enough to even make a move on him.
Has one more chance down in 3 and 4.
That's where Ryan Newman has been so good.
Newman off of 4. The chase begins in New Hampshire, and Ryan Newman wins. Field through turns 3 and 4. 2 laps to go. Does Harvick really have enough fuel? Does Tony have enough time? Stewart driving for all he's worth. Not a championship contender this season, trying to get the victory. Harvick has never led the point standings in his Nextel Cup career. Coming to get the white flag this time. Final lap at New Hampshire. An impressive season so far for Kevin Harvick and for Richard Childress Racing. Has 2 drivers in the chase, one leading this race, 1 in 7. It's going to be a disappointing day for Kyle Busch and Jimmy Johnson, but not for Kevin Harvick. He comes off of turn 4. No one will catch him. The chase begins at New Hampshire, and Kevin Harvick wins.
He loved the Kansas Jayhawks. He loved the National Football League. A huge Kansas City Chiefs fan. Said someday as a kid I dreamed of being on that pedestal, being in the major leagues. You don't get much more major than NASCAR's Nextel Cup stock car racing. And here's a young man that's 1 lap away, a lap and a half away from realizing a dream.
Well, if he can win this thing, he's going to be a huge New Hampshire Speedway fan also, because a lot of drivers like running this racetrack. It's very challenging, but right now Clint Boyer's mastering it.
The next car is to our back. Just stay right there.
Yeah, Mike Dillon doesn't want him to get in trouble here with this lap traffic on the last lap.
Yeah, do not pass him. That's about the only time you hear a spotter say, don't pass somebody. Just stay there. And Clint needs to do that.
Clint Boyer, 28 years of age, realizing a dream. His 64th career start. He is 2 turns away from that first Cup victory.
Fill that mirror up just a little bit with your car. You can make him take a little focus off the windshield and put it in the mirror.
Yeah, this is so hard with these cars. As they get closer to each other, they, in Jimmy Johnson's case, you lose a little bit of that front end, the air to the front end, and that hurts your downforce.
That's it, bud. Good corner there. Clear by 5. Coming to the white. One more time now.
Yeah, Biffle put a little distance in between he and Jimmy Johnson right there. This is going to send a message to these guys. You know, we were talking about the big 3, and Greg Biffle says, and hold on.
We asked at the beginning of the day who would step up. A year ago, it was Clint Boyer who got his very first career victory here. Well, Biffle has won before, but he has not won in over a year. What a good time for this Roush Fenway team and Greg Biffle to get hot. Biffle to pick up his very first win of 2008 and his first win ever in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Race number 1 in the Chase's history, and Greg Biffle wins it. Side by side, they are door to door out of turn 4, and Martin will take the advantage by a car length.
Wow, that was a great run off of that corner for Mark Martin. That might have been the move that wins him this race.
Not so fast right here. Montoya's still looking hard, chewing on that rear bumper.
Comes Hamlin to the outside.
This is what Mark Martin wants to see in his mirror.
Somebody getting back here to occupy the 42 car. Coming down for the white flag this time by Mark Martin, trying to hold off and hold on to a 5-car length advantage for the white flag. Martin has never won a race at New Hampshire.
See Kyle Busch there on the outside of Jimmy Johnson, trying to take that 4th spot away. Got a spin off of turn 4.
He's already taken the white flag.
So they'll race back here to the checkered flag.
Caution's not out yet. They're still racing. No caution yet.
They got cars sitting here. They're going to have to throw the caution.
Still not out.
Still not out. It's going to come into the checkered flag.
Oh, really?
Now the caution's out.
Coming to the checkers. Coming to the checkers.
And it is officially over.
Watch out, watch out.
The caution's out. You got the win.
Almost 900 horsepower to deal with here. That
Hard to control that.
takes a lot of fuel to make it go, but 2 more laps.
2 miles remaining here at New Hampshire.
All right, what are you looking at, Dale? You could drive into. Are you watching the fuel pressure all the way around?
Well, we see Junior going by Jeff Burton here. Yeah, you're looking at that. Yeah, you have to pay attention.
Dave, what are you hearing?
Running out. That's what Jeff Burton just reported.
Uh-oh. Burton last pitted on lap 208. That's when our 1st and 2nd place cars also pitted. They're going to have to go. Tony Stewart's out of fuel. It's Clint Boyer's race now. Can he make it back? He has to go 1 more mile.
And he's got Denny Hamlin in his mirror.
Hamlin is trying to close. It is going to be this close. Does he have enough fuel? Boyer can pick up the win. He's led the most laps today, 176. He's got to get through 3 and 4.
He's got to get through good, too, because that 11 car is there.
It's called the Magic Mile. Who has the magic wand today?
Mash the gas. Mash the gas.
The name is Clint Boyer, and he's your winner.
Come on, baby.
Oh, my goodness, what a finish.
Wow.
It was a year ago in New Hampshire. Tony Stewart led the first race of the championship. Ran out of gas while leading, coming to the white flag. He's coming to the white flag this time, leading with fuel mileage in play. 1.4 seconds back to Kevin Harvick, a lap and a half to go.
That team never recovered from running out of fuel leading that race either. Really affected the rest of their chase. Does he have enough today?
Is somebody going to run out and lose a chunk of points? Will the lead change hands in the final lap, or can Stewart begin his championship with a breakthrough win? There are cars on the apron running out of fuel as Stewart takes the white flag. It was Kyle Busch, Andy referenced a second ago, on the apron out of fuel. Half a lap to go. Now Gordon's out of fuel.
All clear. Keep coming.
You'll see Gordon there. Matt Kenseth, Jimmy Johnson, all slowing out of gas. Tony Stewart, the fuel holds up. Tony Stewart opens the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup with his first win of the season. Coming to 2 to go. Yeah, I think he's going to make it.
Hi, buddy. 2 laps. 2 more times.
Really impressed with how Keselowski and Paul Wolf worked together throughout a race as things change. Really seemed to get this car at its best more times than not at the end.
What I like about what they do is Paul looks at the end of the race before it even starts. He looks at the end and he knows where he wants to be when that happens, and he's just worked it masterfully today.
Thought I heard a little blurb over Brad's radio a minute ago, and I think we actually captured it.
Yeah, dear God, is it Miller time yet?
It's about 1 more lap till Miller time, Brad.
White flag is up. Brad Keselowski.
No worries, you're behind.
Led the second most laps in this race. Jimmy Johnson started on pole and dominated much of the event. Brad, the guy who led the second most laps but was trailing Jimmy Johnson heading into the final pit stops, and he made up a 1.1 second deficit to wrestle the lead away from the 5-time champ coming off the pit lane, and he's pulled away from there. 4th win of the season, chase win #1, Chicagoland to Brad Keselowski.
Some speed and caught up to him. I think that we'll see him as he gets down to maybe this last lap, that he'll make a dive to try to go to the inside and see if he can get up beside of Harvick and possibly beat him back to the line.
Kurt still trying to find a way around while Matt Kenseth is going to come to the white flag and be a lap away from scoring a win tonight. Our Goodyear Superior performer tonight, Matt Kenseth, that last restart where he found a way around Kyle Busch to take the lead. Final lap of the race is underway. The #1 seed entering the chase. Likeable, fun sense of humor, easy to talk to, but all business behind the wheel. Tonight, he'll wind up leading the most laps, and in an effort to start his championship off, will collect maximum points at Chicagoland. Checkered flag and the Geico 400 to Mr. Matt Kenseth from Wisconsin.
I'll tell you, Kyle Larson is just not going to give up, is he? And look at Gordon with the crossover.
Oh, into the wall there. That might cost him that second spot.
Take his line away. Come on up.
So Jeff Gordon gets second. Larson slips back to third. Brad Keselowski's coming to see the white flag.
At this rebound for this crew team after having to come back for a loose lug nut.
And we're in the final lap. A lot of folks talked about Hendrick versus Penske for this championship, the speed and the number of wins that those two teams have amassed this season. Here's the driver and team that won the most races in the 26 to get into the chase, coming to win the opener of the championship. Just as he did in the year he won the title, Brad Keselowski wins at Chicagoland.
Denny Hamlin doesn't want to see that. He thought he had a cushion behind him, but coming to 2 to go, he has tires in the mirror. He has a little bit of a cushion, but 2 laps is still a lot of time.
2 to go for Denny Hamlin.
Jeff Gordon's falling all the way back to 14th.
Denny Hamlin with a comfortable position and cushion over Carl Edwards. Almost 0.7 of a second for Denny Hamlin as he comes back through 3 and 4. This time by, he'll see the white flag. They're 3 wide behind him. White flag in the air. 1 more lap from Chicagoland. What an incredible call for the 11 team to stay out. Denny Hamlin looking to punch his ticket into round 2 of the chase for the Sprint Cup.
Your marks. It will not get to you.
Spotter letting him know, just hit your marks. You've got a comfortable lead. Denny Hamlin, Carl Edwards, Kurt Busch, but this time it's Hamlin that will win at Chicagoland. 2 by 2, Ryan Blaney on the inside. Casey Kane on the outside. Coming into the restart zone. Green flag back in the air. We're in overtime, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Blaney with a great restart. Truex making it 3 wide.
Fresh tires on the outside for the 78 of Martin Truex Jr. 4 wide behind him, Martin Truex Jr. sailing through turn 2 and down the back stretch he goes, trying to take the lead away as they go into 3. They made it past the overtime line. Martin Truex Jr. so strong early in the race, led 30 laps and has had to work his way back up front, but now he's done it out in front. White flag in the air 1 more time around.
Clear about 10 over to 21. Nice and smooth down the back.
Chasers that are able to win a race. will advance to the next round. That next round, the round of 12. Martin Truex Jr. has fought through adversity once again. His career has been fighting through adversity, and he'll win at Chicagoland.
Uneventful is the key.
And right now, that's exactly what Martin Truex Jr. wants. Uneventful. He doesn't want anything to happen. He has over a 6-second lead, almost a 7-second lead on Chase Elliott. As he comes to the start-finish line, 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank from Chicagoland. Martin Truex Jr. battled after adversity, and he did it a year ago. Last year, in 2016, he was able to win this race after having issues. They had a problem with the tire early in the race. Then they battled back. Well, it was a speeding penalty. Today, he's battled back, and he has once again shown his dominance on 1.5 miles. Martin Truex Jr. is going to win the first race of the playoffs.
Congratulations, Martin.
And coming out of turn 4, coming up on overtime, presented by Credit One Bank. It'll be a 2-lap shootout.
Not a good start for Joey. What's Truex going to do here?
He's pushing the 2. Now he moves to the outside.
But the side draft from Joey slowed him down a little bit. That clears Keselowski.
How about Larson on the bottom? Keselowski looks to be in great shape right here.
Down the backstretch they go. Keselowski way out in front. An 8-car length lead already.
5 back in line.
Larson all the way to the top of the racetrack. And now, one more time around. The final lap in Vegas.
How about Almirola back there underneath Blaney for 5th?
Keselowski trying to keep the momentum up. He won the Southern 500 2 weeks ago. Last week, he wins the Brickyard 400. And now, he's going to be able to punch his ticket into round 2. Coming out of turn 4, Keselowski wins 3 in a row. He'll win at Vegas.
In happy hour, this team was nowhere near where they needed to be. Cole Pern and his team got together, got their heads together, fired the computers up, went to work, made some really, really good decisions. This team, although this race still a little bit to go here, this team can be really, really proud of this effort tonight.
Well, and I think it makes them more dangerous because when they win here, they can then take a little effort out of Richmond, a little focus away from the Roval. They can start looking ahead to the round of 12, preparation. Listen, I know it's a big organization, a lot of time, but when you can split your time between less racetracks, you'll be more focused.
And now Martin Truex Jr. coming up on 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. You mentioned organization. If Martin's able to hold on for this final lap, it'll be the 14th win for Joe Gibbs Racing in 27 races. Better than 50% of the races in 2019 have been won by a Joe Gibbs Racing car. Martin Truex Jr. looking for his 5th win of the 2019 season and a pass to the 2nd round of the playoffs. Martin Truex Jr. wins at Vegas. Coming up on 2 laps to go. The gap has been anywhere from a half a second to a second. It's closed up a bit there. 0.7 of a second now. Dillon pushing it for all he's worth. They're coming up on lap traffic again.
Let's see where this lap traffic goes. You know where Harvick's going to go. He's going to go to the bottom. That's Matty D in front. He is not going to be an easy pass.
0.6 of a second. 0.5 of a second. 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank.
1 more. Hit your mark.
Brendan Poole up there in front of those guys in that 15 car.
Crew Chief Rodney Childers said we have to prove ourselves. He wants to concentrate more on calling the races. Well, when you win 7 races, on the bottom of the racetrack, Kevin Harvick trying to hold off Austin Dillon. The last charge by Dillon. He comes off a 4. Harvick's still going to win. Harvick wins the Southern 500.
What a fight! Fight a fight! Heck yeah! I don't even know how we did that. Great job.
And now Larson up into the wall again.
Almost. I mean, you almost can't tell whether he's hitting the wall or not. He's just running so close. And the closer he gets, the more side force it creates on that car.
He can't get closer.
Well, that's the thing. Like, if he were to move away from it, he loses a little bit of grip. So he tries to run as close as he possibly can without touching it.
The lap times are so close, separated by less than 1/10 of a second. Coming up on the final lap.
Oh, he's in it there. Just a little bit. Oh, my gosh.
It's 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Denny Hamlin, 1 1/3 away from his first win of 2021. A near perfect race for Denny Hamlin. Entering the playoffs, he was second in the regular season, but one of only 3 drivers that were winless, and now he's slow on the track. The 5 right up behind him. Smoke coming out for Larson. Larson up against the wall. It's a drag race to the checkered flag. Denny Hamlin's going to win it.
That was smart driving by Eric Jones, though. It allowed Denny to gain a little bit, but not as much as if he would have caught him on the exit of turn 2.
Now the gap under 3 car lengths separating the 11 and the 43. Here comes Denny Hamlin.
Good corner for Denny right there. He kept it close. He's closing in on the back bumper. We've seen him dive into 3 real deep. Can he get to the back bumper, upset the back of this 43?
Got within a car length.
You can see the strength right there of Eric Jones. He's really good on corner exit. Denny Hamlin drives deep in the corner.
Great corner by that 43 of Eric Jones. Great corner. He's got lap traffic in front of him.
1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Can Hamlin do it? Just a half a lap remaining.
The lap traffic's getting way out of the way here. Eric Jones pulls away on the back straightaway. Denny deep into turn 3.
What will he try to do? Denny Hamlin up to the back bumper. But the 43 of Eric Jones comes out of turn number 4. Jones is going to win the Southern 500. We'll see if Byron capitalizes on that. 2 laps to go.
Oh, Busher just a little bit loose right there. Back down the racetrack. All these cars are on the edge.
Past the Earnhardt Tower there in turn 3. Larson coming out of turn 4.
White flag here. 1 more good one. Still clear by 8.
1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. The gap still about 5 car lengths separating Tyler Reddick and Kyle Larson. Larson down the back stretch for the final time. He has won some big races before. He's won a championship. He's looking to win his way into the next round of the playoffs, and he's looking to win the Southern 500. Kyle Larson, he's going to do it.
Up in the checker. Southern 500, baby. Hell yeah!
Get ready for it. Listen to the crowd. They know that they're about to see something special, but just how special will it be? Let's go back to racing to finish this one off. Logano and Suarez. How big is that push from Blaney for his Team Penske teammate? And then the Trackhouse boys are working together. Chastain is pushing Suarez. Don't take your eyes off the 20 of Christopher Bell either. First of the Hendrick Chevys is the 48 of Alex Bowman. Logano ahead. Suarez fighting back. Here they come to the white flag. Logano gets another little shove from Ryan Blaney. And the 2 Penske's clear Suarez. But Daniel's not giving up. It's Joey Logano clearly out in front. But is there a late run? Remember how this finished. Chastain into the wall, but he's able to keep it going. Has Suarez got something special like he did in February? They're crashing into the wall. Caution comes out of the checker. They're flying everywhere, and Hamlin is involved. Joey Logano prevails in this first playoff race.
That's how we start the playoffs, boys! Yeah!